So, last week, I was at the dinner table where my dad served me a culinary masterpiece. Now, unfortunately, as I looked across the table, I could sense my little brother's disappointment at the meal in front of him. His glum face summed it up. He had hoped for fish and chips. Now, this got me thinking, is there a higher power within us all that influences what foods we should eat? Fortunately, I think I found the answer. Let me explain. Have you ever had a gut feeling? Most of you probably have, in the context of sensing danger or when you're feeling anxious. This feeling down below is a byproduct of your brain's fight or flight mechanism, which signals fear for your enteric nervous system. This web of 600 million neurons is so big that, theoretically speaking, it could function all by itself. The web of which is your enteric nervous system only exists to allow your microbiome to communicate with your brain. Scientists believe that your microbiome does this to communicate with the vagus nerve, the information highway of the nervous system. The link between your gut and the brain is of vital importance to the trillions of bacteria living in your microbiome due to the simple fact that the brain decides when we eat, so the microbiome is interested in a healthy brain. Unfortunately, scientists believe that your microbiome might influence your daily lives. Tests on fruit flies show that their microbiome can influence what food they craved. This can mean that your microbiome can influence what food you crave. The seed for your microbiome comes from your mother when you exit the birth canal. However, it grows and changes depending on what foods you choose to eat. For example, the bacteria in your microbiome have natural affinities to different food sources, but in more simpler terms, different bacteria crave specific foods. For example, Gluconbacter likes eating leafy greens and starches, whilst the bacteria Yersinia prefers meat. For all those fast food lovers out there, some bacteria would prefer McDonald's over a Subway. Imagine for a moment that your microbiome is a garden, and what you choose to water in that garden flourishes. This is the same for your microbiome, as if you eat leafy greens and starches, you'll breed leafy green and starch-loving bacteria. Life is tough, right? Sometimes after a rough day, you just want to eat pizza and chips. Now, this is great for pizza and chip-loving bacteria, as they multiply and take up the space of other important bacteria. As the population grows, the bacteria send signals to your brain telling you to eat more pizza and chips, which then makes you crave pizza and chips. Unfortunately, this is a leading cause in health problems as well as weight gain. However, it is important to stress that this vicious cycle can be reversed by healthy eating, which in turn breeds good bacteria. So, here's food for thought, I said to my brother. Just remember, you may be trusting bacteria that would prefer a McDonald's over a Subway.
Excellent, thank you, Finley. We're learning lots about food processing today. Thank you, Finley. Let's go over to our judges. Adam, would you like to kick us off?
Yes, I would. It's such a fascinating topic, and it's something that I'm really interested in as well. How did you go about working out what you would put in, given all the information out there?
Basically, so when I was at home with my dad, we would go through all these university pages, like the big forums, and we just have to we spend hours looking through all the research, picking out all the most interesting parts, doing our own research. But yeah, I think it was quite challenging, but I just chose all the parts that interested the most, really.
Thank you.
Thank you, Adam. And Joel, would you like to ask something?
Yeah, I'd just like to know what the best part about being in FameLab Academy has been for you.
I think it was meeting all the other contestants on that weekend for that workshop. I just loved sharing our ideas and just having a really fun time. That's what I've enjoyed the most.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Finley, thank you very much. Well done, then.
Thank you.
Back down to your seat there.